Good afternoon, guys. Hello, hello. Cameras on. Sit in a comfortable cross-leg position. Press sitting bones down. Lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up, join the hands in prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer towards the heart center. Connect the thumbs to the beating of your heart. And take this moment to bring the attention inwards towards your breath. Observe your physical body. Observe your thoughts. Observe your emotional state. And observe your energetic field. Take this moment and set an intention for your practice. Let's start with one Om. Inhale. Exhale, release. Open the eyes. And we start in a kneeling position. Knees together. Fingertips towards the floor. Right ear, right shoulder. Half circle to the left. And right. 2. And right. 3. And right. 4. And right. 5. Hold left ear, left shoulder. Pull with your hand. Right shoulder away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Left fingertips down. Right ear, right shoulder. Pull and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With the help of the hand, come back to center. Shoulder rotations. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Big circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders to ears. Inhale, sharp exhale. Inhale, 2, and down. Continue. Inhale, 3, and down. Divya, Akshit, please, camera on. Inhale, 3, inhale, 4, last one, 5. Open the arms to the sides, in line with the shoulder, bend the elbows, elbow and shoulder one line, wrist and elbow, other line. Slowly bring the hands down. Center, 2, center, 3, center, 4, center, 5, center. Guys, cameras on, please. It's mandatory in class. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. And you're going to come to tabletop position. Press the hands down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Stretch through. Shoulder and head down. Open the arm and hold. 30 seconds. Look towards the right hand. Stay. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly. Come back to center. Other side. Right arm up. Stretch through. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Very good. Watch me. Cat and cow only in the pelvis. So you will press the hands in tabletop, separate the scapula. Cat and cow only in the pelvis. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the upper body round. 4, 3, 2. Only upper body is like in cat position. 1. Pelvis in. Tuck toes under and hold. Lift the knees away. Press, 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 press. Stay suspended in the air. Keep pressing hands, separate the scapula. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly release the knees down. Watch me. Press the hands, tuck toes under, knee to chest and back. Slowly, opposite knee and back. We want to keep the hunching of the spine, yes? The hands pressing away, otherwise the shoulders collapse. So I press and separate the scapula, keeping the knees super low. Yeah, you need to feel your core on fire here. Yes? Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. 1 minute. One leg at a time. Divya, careful, don't twist from the pelvis. Yeah, the pelvis is swinging. Careful with that. 30 more seconds, come on. Sonia, camera on. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Wrist rotation if you feel some tension in the wrist. Up and down. Sides. Shake, shake, shake. Good. Now, come back to tabletop. You're going to step back. High plank, feet together. You're going to shift the weight towards your hands, knee to chest, without moving your pelvis back. Super control. Look at my pelvis, glutes are squeezed back. Yes? It's not this. Yeah? Everything stays. Only the knee comes, core compression. So as high to the chest as possible. And back. Guys, it's gonna get tough. 1 minute. Yes? If you need a moment, knees down for a second and up again. Yeah? Pressing against like your life depends on it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and we start. Knees straight, Shiva. Divya, lower the pelvis. Pelvis low, low, low. Yes, in line, lower, in line with the shoulders. Last 30 seconds. Come on, come on. 10, 9, 8, pelvis in tendency, 7, 6, squeeze the glutes, pelvis in like in cat, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, wrist rotation again, up and down, or sides, whatever you need. Good. Now puppy pose. Extend the arms forward. Press the hands. Lower the forehead, pelvis in. Nose down if possible. That's it. Don't go deeper, otherwise the pelvis starts to open. Pelvis in, core engaged. Rib cage closed. Yes? Actively pressing with the hands. 30-second hold. Let's go. Extend the arms, long line. Press the hands. And we hold. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the hands, come back to center. And now you will take the blocks on the high setting to the front of the mat. Press hands to blocks. Open, shoulders, pelvis in. Keep my ears in between my arms, eyes down, and I hold. Full pressing with the hands, guys, not this. Pelvis in, ribcage closed. You will feel it in the shoulders only. 1 minute hold. Actively pressing. Ready? Make sure the knees are under the hips. 1 step back, Nidhi, with the knees. 2 steps back, Anupama. And 3, 2, Rima, 1 step back with the knees. 1, start. Sonia, straight line. Shiva, 2 steps back with the knee. Deep breaths. Hands pressing, guys. Press, press, press. Meghna, ears in between your arms. Eyes to the floor. Last 20 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly coming up. Very good. Next one. You will take your chair. Make sure it doesn't slide, so against the wall or top of the mat. Straight line fully, guys. Hands on the top. My palm is 2 fingers outside of the chair. Yes, so half palm is in, half palm is out. More intense, yes? Fingertips can press, but you press with the inside part, yes? Ears in between your arms, eyes down, pelvis in, shoulder open, and center. Guys, only the shoulder is opening, and I come back to center. Yeah? Inhale, keep the eyes down. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Yeah? In any moment we do this. Always in. To come out, knees in. And we can sit and rest. Child's pose. Yes? 1 minute. Yes, don't count the reps. Count the quality reps, yeah? Move slow. Yes, it's intense. And most importantly, move with the breath. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Time is on. Time is on, guys. Time is on. Start. Last 30 seconds. Very good, ladies. Super. Twenty seconds left. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the knees in to come out. And now we will remove the chair. Remove the block if you have them nearby. And we will lay down. Belly up. Watch me first. I will bring my knees into 90 degrees, palms down. Exhale, option 1, no space in the lower back. Bring the knees in, exhale. Option 2, same. Bring the knees in, 90 degrees, guys. The knees are touching. Squeezing inner thighs, bringing knees together, feet to touch. Yes, option 3, down. If this is comfortable, come here. 1, 2. If this is comfortable, back. Arms are not touching. If they're back, they're back. Yes. 1 minute. Pick a variation that it's comfortable but challenging. Yeah, something in between, not impossible. Not too easy also. Yeah? 3, 2, 1. And we start. Press the lower back down. Navel in. Last 30 seconds. Super ladies, continue, continue, continue. Meghna, keep the arms next to you. Just straight, yes. In the air, you can keep them if you want. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take a moment to breathe. Relax. Now, watch me. You will take a block in between your hands. Bring it back, shoulders up to the ears. Now, extend the legs. Bring the knees up. Compress. It's not a bouncing. Yeah? I extend the legs. Bring the knees to the chest as much as possible. And I extend the... If this feels comfortable, I will bring the knees to the chest and then extend a little bit lower. If this feels comfortable, I bring the knees to the chest and then extend low. 30 seconds, 2 rounds. Guys, the arms can be down. It's fine. If you can, lift maximum the shoulders to the ears. Amazing. Keep it there. This is your handstand. Yes, ideal pressing with the shoulders up to the ears. If you keep the arms relaxed, they will come down. Start integrating this here, yeah? 30 seconds.
There is two. Can you hear me?
Yes, Shiva, very blurred. The screen, your screen is blurred.
I log out and join back.
You're lost? Yes. So we are grabbing the block. Oh, I have it. We are grabbing the block. Shiva, are you there? No, she lost internet again. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, take a moment, and then we do second round, 30 seconds again. Keep the block on the floor, the arms extended fully, shoulders to ears. Yeah? Ready? Second round, 30 seconds again. And we go. Start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Take a moment. And now we will take the chair against the wall or on top of the mat if it doesn't slide. We will take tabletop position. Lift the hips up. Bring the toes on top. Try to lean more towards the hands, or if this is difficult, lean more back. Yes. We will bend the knees a little bit down. Extend. Keep pressing the hands against the mat, shoulders up to the ears. I bend the knees, keep the shoulders pressing, hands pressing. Extend. Eyes in between the thumbs. 2. Extend. Yes? If you feel super comfortable, you can walk one hand inside. Say, this requires more core compression. Yeah? To come out, 1 step, 2 steps, and you take child's pose. Yeah? 30 seconds, 2 rounds. Ready? Everyone up. Time is on. Press the hands, guys. Eyes between the thumbs. Don't look through. Fingers active, palms active. Pragya, you have more space. You can maybe go 1 step inside with the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, yes, 1. Slowly step away. Take child's pose, tiny rest, and then we go round 2. Ready? Second round, guys. Second round. Time is on, guys. Start, Terency. Fifteen seconds left. Come on. Anu, continue. You're doing good. Eyes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly step away. Take a rest in child's pose. Very good. Now we are going to go up the chair and hold with the legs straight. Maximum focus where the eyes are going. Yes? Press the hands down. Eyes in between the thumbs. There's a difference, guys, between doing this and doing this. It's my head. Yeah, now I'm sticking the head out like a turtle. Here, head is in, hiding. Yes? Only the eyes are looking down. Yes, this is tough in the beginning, but we can practice it now so we don't have to correct it later. Yeah, that happened to me. Don't make my mistakes. Yes? And then, if it's difficult to keep the legs straight, knees bend, but we're still aiming for hips up. You can bend the knees. Yeah? We're still aiming to press, lift. 30 seconds, 2 rounds. Guys, go tabletop position and up. Those who feel comfortable, you can go 1 step inside, 2 steps inside with the hands. Everyone, start. Up. Pressing away. Finding stillness. Deepika K, try to open more the shoulders towards the chair. No. Away, no. In. Yes, Rima. 5, 4. Anupama, eyes down. 3, 2. Meghna, Sonia. Yes, Pragya. Divya, Shiva. Yes, Terency. Deepika, much better. Everyone down. Take child's pose. Guys, Drishti, where are we looking? If we look through to the wall the whole time, if we look through to the wall, the wall the whole time, when you go away, your brain will be lost. It doesn't know where you are. No clue. Zero. Lost. Blind. New training. Guys, you have to really be stubborn, and although it's tempting, unless there's a variation, there are sometimes we're looking at the wall, yeah, but as a standard, look into your hands, more specifically between your thumbs. Eyes doesn't mean the full head, yeah, only the eyes. In the beginning it goes together, head and eyes. We want to train only the eyes to move. Yeah, every rep, think a little bit about it if you can. Yes, until it becomes automatic. Yeah, because that can change your balance in the handstand. If you're looking through, definitely it changes everything. It's very challenging to look through and balance in a straight line, tug, whatever. It's a whole different kind of training. Definitely doable, yeah, guys. I'm not saying this is no. But for foundations, we want to learn to do handstand with the eyes down. As we progress, we shift gaze. In certain classes, we shift the gaze as well. It's all good. But if we want to learn first the balance, the brain has to, the eyes have to be looking down. The brain feels safer because we know where we are. When you start looking forward, up, no clue, no awareness on the space. This awareness is built. If we have already a foundation away from the wall, super easy to start building that foundation in other types of drishti, yeah, up, down, side. You can close your eyes. Different experience of any asana if you close your eyes as well. Yeah, that is how much importance we have to give to the drishti. Yes, Sonia, you have a question? Okay, good. Now, guys, second round. Everyone extra attention to the eyes. Same thing. Reaching hips on top of shoulders. Trying for the straight line, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and hip. Let's go. Time is on. Maximum focus. Divya, bend a little bit the knees and press the shoulders direction chair. Try again. Deepika, much better. Stay. Stillness. Stillness, Nitu. Hips up, hips up. Shoulders open, Nitu. Bend the knees a little bit. Yes, open shoulders, eyes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anupama, much better. Rimal, really solid lines. Super. Child's pose, take a moment.
Patty, my hips were over the shoulders or no?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
One question, Katika.
Yes.
So when we press our hands more and more, when I try to open my shoulder, I feel like my shoulders are opening internally like this.
They are rotating.
They are rotating internally.
How is your arm? Show me your arm. Is it something like this? Flex the wrist. Yes, you have a little bit of hypermobility. Show me both arms like this. Your elbow? No, you're fine. Huh?
Yeah, there is no hyperextension.
There's no hyperextension because on the camera, the other arm it looked like, so I need to see both. No, there's no. So you're saying it's rotating internally.
Yeah, somewhere I feel that my shoulders are also dropping and it is internally rotating. I know I have to keep it external.
Dropping like this, or they are dropping like
yes, like this and this inside.
And have you noticed if there's one part of the palm pressing more than the other?
possibility I'm pressing this one. That's why I have this, because it keeps on swelling. More pressure on right one.
But do you have an injury right now?
No.
Okay.
It just slight exertion and a pain in this one because I press this one harder, I guess.
Is it your dominant side? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is also important, guys. Sometimes we don't notice, we press one hand slightly more, can be 1%, 2%. This is noticeable to the practitioner. Yeah, the change will not be super easy to spot, but you will feel it either by sensation or either after the class, one side is more charged than the other. Yeah, if constantly you observe after class, one side is more charged, one shoulder, one wrist, chances are you have this slightly, yes, imbalance of weight. Yeah, how to fix this? More practice. The more we practice, the more we create awareness and precision. Yeah, it happens to all. Now, all the corners of the hands, guys, have to really press the floor. I know I'm repetitive, but sometimes we forget. All the corners means if I'm in my handstand and I'm not feeling the corners of the hands pressing, where the weight is going, here, wrist pain, here, elbow and shoulder pain, most usually, here, it goes onto the outside part of the shoulder, and so on. Yeah? So this is really important. Now, if I'm in my handstand and I'm not feeling all these corners, two options. One, I try to press and fix it. Option two, I go down, I rest a moment because maybe I'm exhausted and I come back again. If I continue to press all the time in the same points, let's say I press here only, or here only, or here only, I'm already creating imbalance and a habit that it doesn't really help my practice. Yeah, and then it's very difficult to fix. Trust me. Yes, you press only with one part. The moment you want to press the full hand, you will need to. It's like you start from zero, but some experience. Yes, which is a weird sensation. So better to have the awareness now. We cannot be perfect, I know. But I'm telling you this to bring awareness. Every practice, we bring a little bit more awareness on certain details that can make our practice better and to be precise. And in handstand is like, I mean, in all the things that we teach, but in handstand without this precision it can go really slow, the progress sometimes. Yeah, let's say you always look at the wall because you train by yourself, slow progress because the moment you want to release you will fall, easy peasy. You don't engage your fingers, again you will go overbalance, you will not stop yourself. So these tiny little details really matter. We want to consider them, understand which are the factors. Yeah, one step at a time. Now don't get overwhelmed. Now guys, we go towards the wall. Watch me. Leg distance. I measure the leg distance in line with my pelvis. Not upper and not lower. In line. I press the foot, I go like this. Yes, where my leg is in front, I place my hands. Shoulder distance. I fix my eyes in between the thumbs, press the hand, press the foot. Yes? Now here I can fix the distance if I went too far. Yes, in my case, my shoulders are quite open, I can go too. Everyone will feel where they can go. Now the real thing in this exercise, you press the hands against the floor, feet against the wall. Yes, open shoulder and center. Open shoulder and center. Legs are locked. It's not an easy exercise, guys. Those who come to my back bend class, it's the upside down of this one. Just that we are not opening the pelvis, we keep the pelvis closed in the handstand. But it's the same exercise if you notice. Yeah? Same drill, but upside down. Yeah? Now we go to the wall. 5 reps. If we can do 5 reps in one go, fine. If not, calm down. We will do 2 rounds of 5 reps. At your own rhythm. 5 reps, guys. I'm watching. Eyes down, Netu. 2 steps down, Anu. 1 step up, Sonia. 1 step up, a little bit more. Yes, Terence, see good alignment. Press hands, press feet. Yes. Deepika, lower the feet. No. Lower, lower, lower. In line with your pelvis. 2, 3 steps down. A little bit more, Deepika. Press the feet, press the hands. Try to lock the knees. Extend the legs. Ay. Too much time, too much time. Take a moment, rest, Deepika, and then you go again. Guys, 5 reps. In 1 go, in 2 goes. Yeah? Nidhi, yes. Good alignment. Eyes down. Press hands, press feet. And open. Press the feet, Anupama. Press the feet, press the feet. Yes? You need to step inside. 1 or 2 steps inside with the hands. Try again. Anu, much better the alignment. The legs is in line with your hip. The hands can go 1 step inside and then you can try to open shoulders. Rima, very good. Meghna, good alignment. Yes, good opening. Shiva, eyes down. Rest is good, Shiva. Opening is good. Alignment is good. Just eyes down. Netu, yes. Good. If you're comfortable, Netu, 1 step inside with the hands. And then try again. Sonia, open. Eyes down. Good. Sonia, you've been upside down for a long time. Take a rest.
Ma'am, Manu here. Can you please guide how to open the shoulder?
Yes. So, Anu, you will notice that you need to press both the feet against the wall and the hands against the floor. When you are pressing both, because there are opposite forces, you can bring the shoulders direction to the wall. If you only press the hands, the shoulders, they don't have an opposite force to come through and the legs will slide. And if you only press the feet, the hands will be weak and also you cannot press. It's this pressure against the floor and the pressure against the wall that helps you bring the chest through. Now, how deep we open the shoulders, it depends on our shoulder mobility, guys. Don't think I built this in 1 day, please. Yeah? No. What we want at the end of the day is to, whatever capacity we have right now. Yeah, my shoulder opening right now is here. Was it always here? No. Yeah? This is active mobility. Yeah, now we are doing some kind of active exercise for the mobility. Yeah, but we are pressing and going deep. Yeah, it's different if I tell you now open here. How much you can open, it's different. We need both. Yeah? And the opening, it comes when we are practicing both. Not only the passive stretches like with the chair, blocks. Those are more of passive stretches for opening. This is more of an active stretch. Yeah? Did we all do? Anu, it's looking good? It's looking open. Yeah, but you are going very fast. Try to go end range, center. End range means until we cannot push anymore. Yeah? But make sure you can come back. Both. Yeah? So, have we done all 1 round of 5 or 2 rounds of 5? 2 rounds? 2 rounds? I feel you've done a lot. 2 rounds of 5. Done? Now, 30-second hold. We open and we hold. Yes, so I go up. I open my shoulders. Yes, your leg distance, I know by already so many tries, but guys, you will notice, you know your measurements eventually, but in the beginning we have to measure. Yeah, don't forget that. I see some of you trying randomly. Eyes down, I open, and range, and I hold. Keep your eyes to the floor, even if you cannot see your thumbs. Go. Don't go here now. Yeah? Keep the eyes down. Press and see where the weight is on your hands in these 30 seconds. You can a little bit bend the knees if you feel super tight in the hamstrings, but keep opening through the shoulders. Yes, to come down slowly, and then you take child's pose, and then we'll go for tuck. Yeah? Let's go. Time is on. Super. Open, 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 guys. Go to your end range. Make sure you can breathe. Five, four, three, two, one. Very good. Child's pose, take a moment of rest. And then we will go up for tuck position. Now, arm distance from the wall. Yes. Arm distance, hands down. Press the hands. Feet towards the wall. Lift shoulders up, eyes down. Then you have half already done. Yes. Walk up your feet in line with your pelvis. Yes. Sorry, knees in line with the pelvis. Now you will press. My feet here and my hands are pressing equally, meaning the weight is 50-50 more or less. If I want to go a little bit more, I can go deeper. Yes, shifting more weight to the hands and going closer to the wall. Now, I'm not on purpose opening my pelvis. Pelvis in. Shoulders are open, of course. I'm lightest on the wall. You can tuck the toes, you can untuck the toes if you're choosing this variation. More weight on the hands and we hold. 30 seconds, 2 rounds. When you come down, wrist rotation. Yes? Guys, tuck has the knees together. Together, married, forever. Not this. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze the knees together. Feet together. Yeah? Ready? Everyone up. And time is on. Super. Eyes down, Anu, eyes down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Eyes down. Anupama, press, hips up. 6, 5, 4. Knee is super. 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. Child's pose. And then wrist rotation before we go next one.
Patty ma'am,
Yeah?
hands are completely under the shoulder or they have to be slightly separate the distance.
So the way I teach and the way I learn is under the shoulder. There are other disciplines I know they teach wider grips. I personally don't. If you see
Okay.
this line, everything is stuck, no? The wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. The moment you do this and apply pressure, if the shoulder is not lifting, this pressure is going like this.
Mm.
I don't know if you can visualize, but this, if you try to go like in this B shape, it will feel very differently. Not necessarily wrong, but in my opinion, it requires a good understanding of your body and a previous experience here. Now you will see we are all ladies, we are all lean and nice. Yeah, but there's those gym guys, they are very big. Literally, they cannot do this. So obviously, you will see they go like this. They have no other option. Mobility is limited. They are very strong with the shoulders, but they can't do this. Now, those people, the moment they start training, eventually they get the mobility and they go here as well. Yeah, here I've seen it. I know it exists, but I don't know, guys. I don't have enough information. I can ask Madam if someone is interested in that. He knows a little bit more on this. He comes from other disciplines, but in general, shoulder distance. Yeah, we want to use also the common sense for the angles, because then we can play, right? We can leave one arm. There's one arm handstand, but this is in line. One arm handstand here with the hand here doesn't really make sense, because how do we collapse the body here? It's easy to stack everything here, because then it will come my hip and then it will come my leg. It will be all one line. The other line will serve, the other leg will serve as counterbalance, or if I have my legs together in one arm handstand as well, it's all, how do you call this? Physics? Yeah? So, in general, guys, shoulder distance. I will confirm if the other one is possible, doable, sustainable long term. In my experience, not really. All the people I saw starting here, they end up here. Yes? Now, last 2 rounds, guys. Everyone, I feel it's quite comfortable on the wall. Yeah? So, we go one more round. Those who were a little bit 50-50 weight, they will go a little bit closer. Only correction is, make sure you feel your knees in line with your pelvis. So, this is tuck. This is deep tuck. Some of you are here, but here is when we can already release. Yeah? So, in the beginning, make use of the tuck here. Knees in line with the pelvis. Yes, and then when we release, we are here. Yeah? Now, if the knees are 7 and 8, try to release. Doable, but it requires much more effort from your core. Yeah? So, like we did in this exercise, knees and pelvis, heels and knees. Yeah? Ready? We are not releasing the wall, guys. I was just showing the knee game. Yeah? Let's go. Shiva, you can go one step in with the hands. Very good. Riman, knees together. Are they together? I hope. Yes. Good job. Eyes down, Anupama. Hips are getting better, Anupama. Good. Yes, yes. Super. Super, ladies. Stay. Good try, Nidhi. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. Very good.
Yeah, Patty, the feet on the wall were getting very light.
Amazing. You felt you were almost to release?
Yeah,
Good.
but
Now,
fear is there always.
the fear is there. But we know how to exit, Sonia. Side, 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 side. Yeah? Now, guys, those who are comfortable now, they will try to release one foot. Yes, so we bring lightness on the hands, lightness on the feet. Yes, most of the weight on your hands. Here is when it comes in play, your hand game, your finger game. Yes, you go more into your hands. The shoulders still open. Yes, you try to release one foot. Now don't do this. Only release the foot from the wall. Knees together, inner thighs together. Engage the core. If you can, other side. Try 2-3 seconds. Yes, now don't turn it into a stepping game into the wall, yeah? Just everything engage. Yes, those who were already trying this, if you want to try to press the knees together, core engage, try. Feel a touch, and again. Feel a touch, and again. If you want to find balance, sorry guys, talking and doing this is not my best skill, but you got the point. Yeah? Maximum focus, guys. The fact that you're seeing a little bit of arch is just a consequence of my opening, but the pelvis technically stays like this for me, just that you see opening on the upper body. Yeah, so don't try to open pelvis. Pelvis really remains in. Yes, it remains in like here, inside. Not this. Core in. Yeah? Last round. Everyone up. Yes, Shiva, good try. Terence, the foot closer towards the wall. You are bringing the heel to the glutes, foot closer. Yes, Anu. Anupama, yes. Nitu, yes. Knees together, knees together. Nidhi, the hips are a little bit away from you. Yes, Meghna. 5, 4, 3. Sonia, yes. Deepika, very good. 2, 1. Slowly down, guys. Wrist rotation. Wrist rotation.
Patty, I didn't understand what I was doing wrong.
So you were doing this heel to glute thing.
Okay,
And we want to have the 90 degrees.
okay.
So if the
Uh-huh.
foot is releasing a little bit, it will lift a little bit naturally, but not to the point that comes to the glute.
Right.
Then the moment it's doable, the moment you are up, yes, let me show you here. Sorry guys, I had to change the room. So let me see if you can see me. Hopefully, yes. Yes, here I can go eventually with both feet here. Yeah, the heels. Yes, but what happens here is that if the knees open a little bit, so if the pelvis open, the knee will open easily. Yes, then if you have the 90 degrees. So it's a very fun variation. I like that one. I practice it a lot. But in the beginning, we want to first learn to control the tuck. And it's easier in the 90 degrees. Yes, because it gives us a bit of counterbalance. Otherwise, if the knees are here, the hip opens and we go. Yeah? Sit in Malasana, guys. Wrist on the inside. Open and close. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sonia, I hope your video is frozen. Oh my God, it's not frozen. How long have you been upside down?
When you were talking to her, I went again and tried it.
Ah, okay, because I left you that you were upside down and now I come back to the screen, I see you upside down. I got worried. It's like 1-2 minutes upside down. Super job, guys. I'm seeing very solid handstand, very good progressions. Nidhi, we're nailing this. Deepika, good progress. Yes. Everyone has progress, but today I saw Deepika and Nidhi on top. Big progress today. Super, guys. Yeah, and all these tiny seconds we are finding. These are good, guys. Yeah, this shoulder opening. Yes, Terence, show me again. Much better. Eventually, you can do less, just a little bit away from the wall, like teeny tiny. The key here, guys, in the tuck is to squeeze the knees together. That gives you a lot of power. It helps you also with your core. The moment the knees are separate, the core starts to work differently. And the stabilizer of the core also works differently when the legs are separate than when the legs are together. So it's actually an advantage that we can get to squeeze the knees together. Inner thighs. Yeah? Guys, this tiny second, super important, yes? Super, super important. Tuck, it's one of my favorites. Not the easiest, but once you get the trick out of it, super pose. When we get the jumps, jump into tuck, super easy entry as well. Yeah? Why so serious, some of you? What happened? Processing or tired? Guys, this is play time. Every day we come, we play, we see what happens. Not every day we can come with things in our jar of wins because some days it's progress time. It's a different jar. Yeah? The collection is different day. Yeah, you work every day, but payday is one day. So this is the same. Yeah, we work every day, payday once in a while. Maybe some weeks we collect a lot. Yeah. But don't be frustrated, don't feel bad. Every day counts, and some days, guys, you know what they say on the days the moon doesn't really contribute to balance. I believe it to be true. Have no proof, also have no doubt about it. Yeah, sometimes we got connected with the moon and
This leg is bending.
Terence, yes? You are okay. Anyways, guys, let's do prayer. Sit in a comfortable cross-leg position. Press sitting bones down. Lengthen spine. Close your eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up, doing the hands in prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer towards the heart center. Connect the thumbs to the beating of your heart. And take this moment to feel the heart beating for you, keeping you alive. Appreciate the fact that you're alive, that you're living this life through a human experience, and the uniqueness that it comes with it. Take also this moment to thank yourself for showing up today with love and compassion towards yourself, towards your body, and in devotion to your practice. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let's finish with one Om and three Shantis together. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Wrap the palms, bring all the energy towards the palms of the hands. Place them to cover your eyes. Blink the eyes open. Allow the light to enter through your eyes. Light the palms on your face. A beautiful smile. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. Wish you a lovely weekend ahead. See you.
Patty.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you so much, Anil. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you.